Johnson, and video editing. Take it over, Scott.
All right. Good morning, y'all. How y'all doing? This is like the one class everybody got to set their alarm clock for. That's why Darian put me in this position. It's not like the 1 p.m. class. So y'all can kind of just like, so like y'all are already up. Everybody, it's like the first face. Anywho, so did any of you have a chance, an opportunity to check out that project? Did you all have a chance to kind of piece it together, the one that we put up online? A couple of you all did, yeah? Did you all have any issues duplicating the project? Anyone? Any questions about anything so far?
I have a question.
Yes, sir.
Um, how do you like when you get the image and you try to put it with the video? How do you like crop it to the left hand corner of the screen?
Okay, so that's something called picture in picture. Okay, I'm gonna pull this up right now. All right, can you all see my iMovie? Okay. All right, somebody say yes. I can't see y'all.
Yeah, we see it, man.
Yeah, it's super
Okay.
good. I like it.
All right, let me figure out where to put my box so I can like talk. All right. All right, continue. I'm gonna put my box down here. Okay, so let's say that you have, let me go over here to the actual project itself, okay? So you have the project right here, okay? And I'm gonna go down to my library. So I'm gonna actually delete this. So what you do is you take this right here and you just bring it on down, okay? Now it's doing that Kim Burns effect. So I don't want it to do that. So I'm going to go over here to the crop, okay? And I'm going to go to crop to fill. All right, let me make sure that Matthew sent me, okay? Go to crop to fill. You with me so far?
Yep.
Okay. Then I slide that on up, right? And I'm good. Like I have it right where I want it, okay? And I'm going to click out of it. Good. So it's done, right? The next thing I do is click this right here. And I go to something called picture in picture. So when you click the picture in picture, then you can like slide it out. You can make it as big. It's going to keep the same dimension, unfortunately. So you can't alter your dimension of the, you know what I'm saying by dimension? You can't make it like a 4x4. It's going to be like always like that 16:9, okay? Then once I get it to the size I want it, I can get it where I want it. It's going to kind of snap. Boop, it kind of just snaps into place. And I can make it big like this. Or I cannot make it big. I'll get it like right here.
If you want to, can you adjust the aspect ratio?
I don't know if you can really adjust the aspect ratio in this unless you use the crop tool. Okay. I've noticed on some programs the crop tool doesn't work. Like mine on my iMovie, my crop tool doesn't work. On yours, it might. There's actually like a crop tool that you can adjust, but you're gonna actually have to crop it. So I don't think you can actually adjust the aspect ratio of it. Does it make sense? So you can crop it to a square if you want to crop it to a square, but if you want to like adjust the aspect ratio like in the settings, that's like one of the downsides of iMovie, that you're not going to be able to adjust the aspect ratio. Okay. All right, y'all.
Final Cut Pro.
Yes, aspect ratios do work in Final Cut Pro. That's one of the upsides of Final Cut Pro. You can't do that. Okay. So next thing, Tanner, I want to do is I want to slide this all the way out. Okay. All right. Now you see this right here. This is like the fader. So if I put it right here, I can have it fade in if I want to have it fade in. Or if I just want to just pop on screen, it just pops on screen. Okay, you with me so far? Okay, yeah, that's how you do it. So for whatever you crop in front, it's going to actually do it on the back end like the same amount of fade in, fade out, okay? And it fades like this, and you can just go up here and you can press the export button. Boom, you press file and it's exported. All right, you good on that part? Okay, cool. All right. So that project, if like I said, if you all have any more questions, just chime in, let me know what you think, or if you have any questions about it. Okay. All right. So like I said, I'm doing video editing for myself, and I also do it for like other clients. And I did it for someone who actually had a question about how to make things disappear in the screen. Are y'all familiar with like making things just vanish or disappear and all that good stuff? Anybody? No? Okay. This is like another like tip or trick. Not that you ever have to use it, but I thought this would be like an interesting project to like show you all me doing this project, okay? Let me go to the chat here. You can make money disappear. I can make money disappear faster than all y'all probably. Okay. So what they want to do is they want to do some sort of like abracadabra kind of trick, okay? And it's like, how do you film something like an abracadabra, okay? So I thought about it and I said, how would I do something like this? So what I did was I actually had to film it two different shots. And I'm going to import those shots and show you what I'm talking about, okay? Who can guess what MT stands for? Magic trick.
I was about to say main title.
Main title. Okay, no, it's magic trick. Okay, so this is the weird side of me. I apologize in advance. Okay, this is me about to edit myself doing a magic trick because someone wanted to know how to do this. Okay, how to just make something like how to make something disappear. So here we go. This is me. This is like the one shot. Okay, and as you can see, I'm like terribly awkward. This is my magic wand in my hand. I don't know what's going on. This is me being super awkward. All right, so I have that shot, right? Let me just play
Vegetable can.
I'm gonna make a can of soup disappear, okay?
Can of soup disappear before your very eyes.
All right.
Thank you so much.
This is me telling the audience, thank you very much, okay? Everybody's like laughing. Okay, so I have this video right here of the can of soup disappearing. Watch this.
Disappear before your very eyes.
Put it down. This is my magic wand.
And abra and abra cadabra.
Oh, the soup disappeared. Did y'all see it?
Thank you. Thank you so much.
And that's the crowd clapping, okay? Yeah, man. If you like got to know me, like you see, it's definitely like a very strange side. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna crop it all the way to the front where I start talking right here.
Thank you.
This is me telling the audience, thank you, that there's like an imaginary audience, okay? All right, now I'm going to import the other video that I took of the soup itself. I did a close-up shot of the soup, okay? Hope I get an endorsement from this soup. That'll be pretty awesome. So I'm going to actually use the blade tool to find out where I want to insert this close-up, okay?
Abra.
Here we go.
And
about right there. I'm gonna push the blade tool, okay?
abra cadabra.
It disappears. This is me. I'm gonna click the blade tool again, okay? So I'm gonna delete that little part right there. Now I'm gonna insert the can of soup right here. There we go. There's a can of soup, okay? I did a separate shot of the can of soup, right? This is a completely separate shot. So here's the soup right here.
And abra.
I reset abracadabra because of course y'all heard me mess that part up.
Bro.
Abracadabra.
Cadabra.
All right, now watch the soup disappear. All right, we don't want to show that part, right? We definitely don't want to show that. So let me go back to the and abracadabra. Okay.
And abra cadabra.
I'm going to stop it right there. I'm going to blade this, okay? Now I have to go to the part, see the soup's removed. Now I'm going to blade that. I'm taking it out while I remove the soup. Check this out. I'm going to pop on over here to the transitions. The transition is going to be like the dissolve transition. So watch the soup disappear. See that? The soup just disappeared. Pretty awesome, huh? Thank you. I appreciate that, okay? Now, here's the thing. I don't like how I said abracadabra. I want to shift it around a little bit. So what you can do is you can actually detach the audio. Boom, detach the audio, okay? Now, I want to bring these words in closer. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to blade the audio. Okay. Blade, take that out. I want to put the in abracadabra like faster, right? So let me line this up.
Abracadabra.
Okay. I don't really like how that sounded. So I'm going to see this right here. I'm bringing like the audio. I'm going to kind of hang on here. It's like an average, it's like a pop or something. So what you're gonna do is kind of smooth that over. So I'm gonna take the audio over just a pinch, okay?
Cadabra.
I'm gonna actually do the audio like this on here also. Come on, grab it. There we go. Just a pinch, okay?
Cadabra.
I actually don't like how this sounds. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna bring this over just a pinch. Okay.
Cadabra. Cadabra. And abracadabra.
Cool. So now I can bring this over even more, right?
And abracadabra.
All right, I can bring this over even more. Okay. I'm gonna actually take the audio out of this, okay? And then I can bring this over a little bit more. I'm gonna bring this over a little bit more. Oops, delete that. Actually, I'm just gonna blade this whole thing. I'm gonna blade it till it gets to the audio part, okay? Click this, control blade. All right, I can delete both of these. Okay. I can even bring this over a little bit more, I believe. Blade this a little bit more. Blade. Because I detached the audio, I have to do it this way. Does it make sense?
And abracadabra.
See, it disappears. I'm going to bring this over a little bit right here. I can do this. There we go. Okay. I don't want that end part of me turning the camera off. I'm thanking the audience. Okay, thank you. Okay. Boom. Okay, are y'all with me so far? All right, cool. Now, what I'm going to do is I want to kind of add some sound effects in here, you know? Let me add some sound effects in here. Go over to this MT, grab a few sound effects. I got an audience clap thing I got online for free. It's like royalty free, you know? So I put this down here of the crowd clapping for me, okay? So check this out.
Thank you.
I'm going to even push that closer to this.
Thank you so much. Thank you. You're too kind. And for my
cool. So I'm going to actually bring this over just a pinch. This is like blackmail, right? Okay, I want to like make that fade out a little bit. Now, I'm going to add in some dramatic music. What about this right here? Warm glow. I'm going to put that under here. So I need to bring that warm glow over a lot more. Scooch. Right there is good. Okay, here we go.
And for my next trick, I will make this beef and vegetable can of soup disappear before your very eyes. And abra.
Okay, I can scoot. I think I said and twice. Let me move this over with.
And abra.
Okay, so I got this. I'm gonna scooch this over just to pinch this audio right here. Okay.
And abracadabra.
Maybe I'll have it right here a little bit more because the abracadabra you can hear.
Abracadabra.
Okay, do you see why I slid this over? You can hear that detached in the audio right here. It's like abra, boop, cadabra. You can hear it. That's why I slid this over just a pinch to cover that up. Does it make sense? Slide the audio to kind of mask some stuff.
Cadabra.
Okay, I want to hear it disappearing. Let me take this. Slide it over just a pinch here. Okay.
Abra. Cadabra.
Oh, wow. Look at that. Just disappeared. That's the sound effect I added right there. So,
And abra. Cadabra.
boom, just disappeared. Okay. I can take this. Actually, let me scoot this over just a pinch. This is like kind of, oh, neat outlet right there. Okay. Now, as like an outro, I can have the crowd, going wild again, right? So it should be in my library at this point, which I can just go over to my media and, you can like roll over it. This is not it. This is going to be, is this it? The sound effect. This is, and there we go, cloud crapping. So I'm scooch that down right there. Okay, see, look.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that.
I have 21 in the chat. Let me see what this is. I thought you played clarinet. Wow, this chat is terrible. Okay, so the last part is I actually want to like the soup itself. Why don't I like zoom in on that? So look at this. I got the soup right here. Let me click this right here. I'm going to blade. Hold on a second. Get the soup. Soup. Boom. I'm going to blade it. Keep going.
Can of soup disappeared before your very eyes.
Okay, I'm going to blade it right here also. Now what I can do is I can go over here to the crop tool. Go to the crop tool. And I can go to crop to fill. I'm going to go to crop to fill. I'm zoom in on that soup to make it dramatic. As y'all can see, like I purposely flipped the soup around because I don't want to show the name brand just in case, This is real soup in my house I bought from the grocery store like not too long ago, by the way. Okay. I'm going to click out of it. So watch this.
Beef and vegetable can of soup disappeared before your very eyes.
Did I go too fast to show you how to crop that in? Okay, cool. Yeah.
And vegetable can of soup disappeared before your very eyes.
All right, now let's go over here. I think everything looks good. Let's export this bad boy, Imovie 9. Save it to desktop, and you can look up here and check the progress. It's progressing. It's actually rendering.
Scott, out of curiosity, are you able to do the same video with other food items or just soup?
Only soup for them. I tried to say that with straight as her faces, but yes, only soup at the moment. Sorry. So no pizza. I actually have this loaf of bread. I have like 2 pieces of bread left. I was going to make that disappear. I think I ate it though before I got to it, Okay. So this is my movie number 9. Where is it? Right here. This is the final product, y'all. So check out the final product. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Already straight off the bat, I don't like that because I forgot to do the transition. Let me pop back over here to iMovie, okay? I want it to fade in. So I'm going to actually go to a transition to where it can like just fade in there, okay? Cross dissolve. There we go.
Thank you.
All right, see what I'm saying now? That's the cross dissolve. I hope that I didn't go too fast. Okay. Now let me export the movie. Imovie 9, save. Oh yes, replace that one. Let's check out the rendering going on in the upper right-hand corner. This is the part where I tell a joke. I'm pretty sure this whole video is like one big joke to y'all. Anyway, I'm just checking the chat.
You're doing a great job, Scott.
Oh, listen, y'all. I'm not gonna hear it like this from there. This is not gonna be the end of it. Hear about this forever. It's cool though, because I'm like, I'm all right with that. All right, so here we go. This is the final product.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. You're too kind. And for my next trick, I will make this beef and vegetable can of soup disappear before your very eyes. And abra cadabra.
Boom, look at that, just disappeared.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Oh, you're too kind. Thank you so much.
Okay, and I want to.
Thank you.
No, don't ever play it again. All right, I want the transition at the end, which I actually didn't do. But you all see like the process of something. Like you have to kind of do some sort of forward thinking. Like, okay, video editing is nothing but like a series of problem solving. You know, it's like I want to get this done. Like somebody asked me to do it, so I have to sit and think about how I want to get it done. You can even add a puff of smoke in like a special effects plugin, which, like I said, iMovie, unfortunately, you can't add special effects or different plugins and titles and stuff. It's kind of like what you see is what you get, okay? And also, I think someone's asking me about some split screen stuff. What you all can do, my iMovie is like slightly limited, and I don't want to just limit it to iMovie, so I actually want to do a thing in Final Cut that you will see. I'm talking about the split screen. Any questions so far about my magic trick?
Can you zoom in on like a moving part? Or
Oh
is
yeah,
that not possible?
No. You can zoom in. Is that Anthony Beavers?
Yeah, that's Anthony.
Yeah.
Oh, Anthony, what's going on, man? I saw you at the Roy French. I meant to say hey, but I think you dipped out. Yeah, you can actually zoom in on anything. It could be a still picture. Anything that you press the zoom around, whether it's moving or not, like that's what's going to happen. The can of soup was moving, but my hand was like steady. You know, it's like a skill set of mine besides making cans of soup disappear. Okay. Yeah, so anything you zoom on, it's whether it's moving or not, it's gonna be zoomed in on that area. Now, whether or not you want it to move with, you have to go frame by frame.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Move with it.
Oh, like actually, yeah, you're gonna have to go frame by frame, like zoom, stretch your timeline out and go frame by frame and do that. It's possible. It takes a while, but it's very possible to do that.
You can also,
Okay.
Anthony, you could download a plugin called Trackers. You can just Google like that. That makes it easier to do that kind of stuff, so you don't have to do a keyframe for every little thing. I can't.
Well, so I'm speaking from iMovie. Is that what you're talking about, Anthony?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So iMovie doesn't do that. But yes, the other like Final Cut is just like this bottomless pit of plugins that you can download. What's the one you said it's called? Trackers, Darian?
Yeah, you can Google any kind of tracker if you have a more powerful program, you know, like Adobe Premiere, Final Cut, maybe even DaVinci Resolve. DaVinci Resolve is free, and I put it in the folder if anybody wants a more powerful program that's free. I think you can just go to if you have a Mac, you can just go to the store and get it. It's free.
And
Okay.
that's for Final Cut?
No, it's just a different program. It's like Final Cut, but Final Cut costs $200. DaVinci Resolve is free. That's
Okay.
Okay. So this is another harp video I'm editing that I won't get into, but it's just the video that I'm editing now. Like we talked about pacing. This video, when you first start out the video, like I'll go all the way to the beginning. This is like the blur effect. You can put the blur effect right here. It's going to be the start of the video. Remember, I talked to you all about like if you see a video, do you want to see it? Do you want to see the video actually do something like who wants to stare at a blank black screen for the first 30 seconds of the video? You're not going to watch the video. The reason I put the blur effect is because you can still see movement and you can add titles on actual like the right above here as it's going. Okay, so check this out. Okay, so I put the title there. Then I'll actually, when it fades here, this is the part where I put their name. So I put their name, put the next person's name, next person. All right, now we have to keep with the form as it's changing, okay? This right here is going to be another section of the form. And this starts in a different section right here. So these right here are the things that iMovie doesn't have, and these are the grid plugins. These are grid plugins right here, okay? So all you have to do is just drag and drop, and boom, it's like in there, okay? Like this is a plugin, I drag and drop, align this person right here, then the next person right here. Since she was first, I want her to leave, and I want this person to come to another screen to come here. So watch this. Boom. The next person is changing with the tempo, with the beat, right? Here's the next person on the right. And here's another person coming up on the left. That's how that works. And then you can like even speed it up right here, right? Every person on the right is going to shift to the left. So this is more coming from the point of pacing itself, okay? It's all kinds of different ways that you can edit these videos. It's 5 harpies. So it's going to be like slightly uneven, you know, with these things. But this is just like another way of pacing, okay? So I'm going to pause this since we don't have grids on iMovie. I'm going to show you, I think Seth and I talked about this briefly. I'm going to show you how to do a grid. Let me get rid of the magic trick here. Oh, I want to save that for sure. Okay. Now, it says import. I'm going to import some files here. Let me go on over to, I'll import this from the first video. Okay, I'm going to bring this down right here. All right. So check this out. These things, they already snap a 4x4 in, okay? When I say 4x4, I mean 4x4 grids. You see what I'm saying? So the first thing I can do is I can actually take this, I guess what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna take a title or background. Let's take a background. Let's take a black background and put it down here, okay? This is your base, like the black background right here, okay? So what I can do is I can pop back over here to my library and I'm gonna grab, this one, I'm gonna bring it down. So when you put it on top, you got that effect. You can put the picture in picture. So you put the picture in picture here. Can y'all see that? Like it's kind of the snap right here. See the snap? Can you see that? This right here puts the 4 grids for you right there. Boom, it puts it right there. And it kind of snaps into place. You got it, okay? And you have to line up the audio, obviously, but you have this, okay? So you have this. So the next thing you can do is I'm gonna blade this just to show you really quickly, okay? Let me pinch this in. The blade tool is acting crazy right now. I'm just going to do this. All right, the first thing I do is now you have to export the video. Export the video. My movie 10, export. Boom, it's exporting. All right, it is exported right now. So the next thing you have to do is you have to go create a new project. Okay, now, since you've created the new project, you have to go over here and find the movie that you just exported, which is movie 10, okay? I'm gonna drag movie 10 right on over here. So movie 10 has the grid right now. So the next thing we'll do, let's say I wanna add this in right here, and I wanna make this part of the grid. I slide this down. Yeah, I have no clue why that blade tool is not working right now. It's using Command B. Now I'm going to do the picture in picture, okay? I can do the picture in picture, come over here with this, cutaway, picture in picture. Now what I do is I try to make this, I line this up like this. It snaps, it's going to snap into place. It snaps into place. Boom, it snaps. Do y'all see that? Okay, it snapped into place. So I can go over here. Cool. The next thing I do is guess what I have to do again, Seth? Seth like, oh man, it's like a pain.
Too much.
It's a bit much, huh? It's a bit much to kind of like do the grid program, right? On iMovie. This is me showing you all that it can be done. You can do grids up as many as you want. You can even download a boxes online and have the different grids set up for you that you can do this. And all you have to do is just like align them on top of the grids and export, okay? Now I'm going to show you all how Final Cut does this.
Hey Scott, can I ask a quick question?
Yes, sir.
You know how you put the video in the upper left hand corner with the black background and then exported it?
Yes, sir.
Is there a reason why you did that versus just putting the next video on the screen? Instead of exporting it.
Okay, so let me show you what I'm talking about. So iMovie, the issue with iMovie is that you can only have 2 layers at once at the same time.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, 2 layers. So it's like if you have an audio down here, it's cool. But if it limits you to 2 layers at once. And the top layer is the only layer that can do the picture-in-picture on iMovie.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. That makes sense.
Yeah, and that's why you have to.
So you got the workaround on that one.
Yeah. Now, if you're doing a grid thing that you have where you want to actually, you got to line up the audio. If you're doing a 4-part video, you're going to have to line up the audio with everything. So my suggestion to you would probably be to line up the audio with all these videos before you actually try to make a grid. So you would take each individual video and you would actually line up the audio with it. Okay, I think does it make sense to everyone? So you have all your videos, all the audio lined up. And when you export it, if you want to put the nice audio from Logic under it, that's fine as well. So that's how you do the grids. But let me pop on over here to Final Cut and show you how to do the grids also, which is definitely, it's, in my opinion, it's easier. Okay. I want to hop on over here. I'm going to do a new project because I already got a different library. I'm sorry, I'm not checking the chat right now. This says something about the soup. Just crop the video. Okay. All right. So I'm going to create a new project here. Now I'm going to take several different videos. I'm going to take this as one. Oh, I'm sorry. What Final Cut, the first thing you do is you can import a video, you can import a picture. It doesn't matter what you import. Import something down there. What you got to do is hold the Shift key and press delete. Or click this Shift delete. Do y'all see this gray box right here? This is your foundation. It's like the basis, okay? This is so that whatever's at the bottom is going to be the anchor. You can stack a bunch of stuff on top of the anchor. The anchor is not going to move. You do not want your first video or your first picture, whatever it is, to be the first anchor, because what happens is anything you do to that picture or video, everything else is going to move with it. And you're just not going to be able to stop it. So when you do is you take something, you can just take anything from your library. Let's just take this green picture, slide the picture down. This is where, who asked about the aspect ratio? Was that you, Pef? Anyway, someone asked about the aspect ratio and important things, how you couldn't change it on iMovie, but you can change it in Final Cut. See all these different aspect ratios you can change it to, the resolutions and the frame rate and all that. You can do that with Final Cut. I got to sneeze, but it's not coming out. Okay, somebody asked about the frame, the aspect ratio. All right, so you hold Shift, press delete. You got this. Drag this on out, okay? Drag it on out. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I want to import all these videos, okay? I just like to drag mine personally. Some people import, they have all set up in folders. I'm gonna put the berry at the bottom, put this on top. I'm gonna put this next and put this next. I'm going to show you the manual way, then I'm going to show you the way with the grid, okay? Now here's the manual way. See how this is the anchor? Got the anchor, that's good. Let me pop on over here, okay? So the first thing you do is you click this button right here, okay? That's the crop tool. We don't want the crop tool because the crop tool is going to leave it intact, the aspect ratio. What you want to do is you want to actually go over here and click the transform button. Whatever is on top is going to show first. So I can bring this in like this. And there's also a way that you can actually do it over here. See that? You can scale that. We don't want to scale that, but you can move. Y'all know in math, I got the X axis and the Y axis. This is the same thing. I can take this, I can slide it on over. I can, figure it out. I can put it up here. Final Cut, unfortunately, when you're doing this kind of stuff, it doesn't snap. Let me go to the second one. This is the second one. I can put this over here. Let me go to the third one. I can put this over here. And let me go to the fourth one. I'll put this right here, okay? Then you can like toy with the boxes over here with the how big they are, the positions, and you know, you want to end up getting the position the same way. The scale all, I can make all these 25%. I can make that one 25% if I want to. I can make it 33% if I want to. I can make it however big. But if I make this one 33, what I might want to do is you want to make sure that these levels mirror each other, okay? So if I make this one 33, you know, I also want to make this one 33. So they can all be 33, okay? And you can like, you know, align them, figure everything out, move it over. Why do y'all think this is black back here?
You have that.
That was the foundation thing at the beginning.
Yeah, it's like the foundation. Yeah, it just means like it's like the void. You're staring into the void right now. It's like empty. There's nothing down there.
What happens if you don't have that foundation? Like, is it not black, or what is in the background?
Oh, it's still black. It's still black. But I'm saying like if that's your foundation, then you might have issues. If you move this, see how everything goes with it.
That makes a lot of sense. I've actually had that issue, and you just solved a lot of headache in my life right now.
Yeah, put that down, and you know you can even pop on over here and check out some of these generators. I can put this under it. What is this? Loading blobs. I'm just curious what this looks like. Whoa, look at that. All right, you can put that under there. Like that could be your background. It's moving. Is that lava? What is that? I don't want to like that to mimic. I'm like hanging out in the volcano playing some sax music, you know. Obviously, you have to line up the audio. You got to get all this stuff right. And it's cool because you're like, you can actually see these little grid thingies up here, okay? Okay, I hope that answers you all's questions about grids, because I think a few of you had some grid questions earlier, okay? So what I can do is I'm going to actually show you all how to do the grid plugins for a second here on Final Cut, which is super cool. I'm gonna go back to my library here. Cool.
I got a question.
Yeah,
Can you crop videos?
What do you mean crop?
Like the video image size.
Oh yeah. You mean like actually crop, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, go over here to this tool right here, this like transform tool. Click this, click crop, and then you can actually like take this, whoops. Sometimes it's a little tricky to grab. Oh, I have the word struggle grabbing this. See how you crop that? And you can click the done in the upper right-hand corner and it'll finish it for you, okay?
Okay.
All right. I actually want to take the whole clip. I'll just do this. This is fine. Okay, so check this out. I'm going to go over here. This is like the transitions part, but this is also like the effects part. I have something called Grid Assembly, which is a very cool program to doing these grid programs, grid videos, I'm sorry. I want to make it to these boxes right here. The first box, you can make the upper left-hand corner. You just drag and drop and put it on there. Boom. The second box is the upper right-hand corner, drag and drop. Third box is the lower left-hand corner. And the fourth box is the lower right-hand corner. Do you see how easy that just put that in there as opposed to, this is not no shade on Imovie. I'm just saying, like, if you're going to be doing these things, then you might want to heavily consider upgrading to Final Cut. I think there's, like I said, there's a bundle package online. If you buy it by itself, it's $299. But if you buy the bundle package, since you all are students, I believe it works, is $199. You get Final Cut, you get also you get Logic Pro, and then you get 3 other programs. But it's called Grid Assembly. There are all kinds of plugins. Like you got these plugins right here. I mean, it's just like an endless amount of plugins that you can download. But check this out. Yeah, you can change the border color. You can change the border like opacity if you want to like kind of disappear. You can change all those good things, okay? To make sure the chat doesn't have any questions here. Okay, so should I pause it here, or can we go to a couple more minutes?
You got it. Keep going.
Okay, cool. That's the grid part of it, okay? Which is what I want you all to do if you have iMovie. I want you to practice actually, lining up audios and doing grids, okay? Let's say that you actually want to take a mirror image of yourself, which I'm going to demonstrate in Final Cut because I know I've been partial to iMovie, but I just want to show you everything, okay? I'm going to actually take one clip of myself. I'm calling this split screen. And Anthony, or whoever asked the question about the cropping, I think there was Anthony Beavers, okay? So this is me, and I want to put myself over here also. I did this in one shot, so you check it out. I'm gonna turn the volume down just in case I said something strange. Hold on, turn the volume down. This is me, I'm taking notes. Dear Diary, I had eggs for breakfast and burritos, and I did a magic trick in class, and they clowned me about it. So I got that part. Boom, I got myself over here. This is all one shot though, but check this out. See how I got up? I'm 6'4", by the way, and I sat down, okay? What I can do is I can blade this. I'm gonna blade this. I can stack this on top. Okay, now what I wanna do is I wanna actually crop this. Remember I said what's on top can be shown. I wanna crop this. I'm gonna bring this over. Y'all see that? I'm gonna click done. Look at that. Is that creepy or what? So it's like two of me in the same room, sitting down, I'm taking my notes. Boom, it's two of me, right? Dear Diary, it's like Dear Diary part, Dear Diary squared. All right, that's how you do a split screen in Final Cut. Any questions about the split screen part in Final Cut? Any questions? None?
Wait, how do you create the split screen again?
How to, in Final Cut? Okay, let me go through one more time. Let me go backspace here. So what I did was, the reason I created one shot is because if you move that camera, I mean, the slightest bit, it's not going to look like this. You're gonna have to go back and tweak some stuff, and it may not even be the same like I mentioned. So that's why I did this in one shot. So the first thing I did was I bladed it where I wanted to split off. I bladed right here because that's why I wanted to split off. You with me so far? Okay. I stacked this on top because I want them to coexist at the same time. So this is me like straightening a picture. I'm a terrible actor. This is me straightening a picture right here, okay? So I'm not going to cross this threshold right here. Okay, so what I can do is I can actually go here and press this tool. This is the crop tool. It transforms, distorts, but I want it to crop. So I press crop. I take this and I slide it over. Are you with me? I slide it over because it opens up that bottom clip for me. Because if it was not a bottom clip over here, this right side will be black. Okay. And I can press done. And then right here. And if you want to add something under it, you can add this music under it. Did it do it? Okay, now check this out. Okay, so that's split screen with that part going on, okay? Any more questions about the split screen part?
Sorry, but I actually missed that, and this is very valuable. But maybe you can teach me in the break, but I just missed it, and I want to know how to do that.
Hey, Scott, also, like the reason this works is because the camera's in the same exact place for both shots, right?
Exactly. That's what I was telling before. So what I do is I put the camera, if I was filming like a split screen, I put the camera in the exact same place. I don't move my camera, okay, at all. Now, we all bump into problems with nature. If you look outside, like it's around since it was the same shot, what's going to happen if I waited? I filmed this in the morning. So what would have happened if I waited 13, 14, 15 minutes to record it? It's going to be a different, it's going to be a different shade. You're going to be able to see a line all the way straight down here. And when you have that, that's where you go over to here and you can color grade, like I can select the flip on the color grade. I can do this. See how it changed the color? It changes the saturation, exposure, all this stuff. You got to then you have to go through and find out how to color grade and to match that color. That's why you want to kind of get it where it's like super fast. Okay. Yeah, right. The Detroit beat is in my folder, so you have this. Okay. Quickly, very quickly, the last thing I want to do is using this. I want to show you all how to do. If you only have one camera and you want to go between shots, okay.
Scott,
Yep.
can we pause just to give them a break between Nori's class?
Okay. Cool. All right, guys. All right, let's pause here for a second. Okay. What I'm going to do is we're going to put some stuff in you all's folder. Okay. In about the next 3 hours. I just want to see how far we got with this. Okay. I want you to try in iMovie to try to create or duplicate the grid. Do a 4-part grid. It could be of yourself. It could be the videos that I put in there for you. It doesn't matter. Just try to do the 4-part grid. Okay. Now, if you have iMovie, what you want to do is you can actually export and try to split screen yourself. You got to crop it first, then export. If that makes sense. No magic video. Hey, if you want to,
can they do the magic video? I want to see them do the magic video.
Okay, I was trying to hold off on this. If you all want to do the magic video and see if you can best me, let's have a competition. That's fine. Because I'm going to make something even bigger and better. I'm going to make an entire building disappear. Okay. Yeah, the magic video will be aggressive. So it's all right. Okay, I'll make a better magic video then. So hey, try the grid program grids if you want to try the grids. Try the split screens also. And lastly, if you want to try the magic video to be like ambitious, by all means, go ahead. Check the YouTube for any questions that you might have, or shoot us an email and we'll respond fairly quickly. Any questions?
So just to make sure for the grid, we're doing the video where you recorded on different instruments and then put those all together.
Exactly. And don't worry about lining up the audio at all and all that stuff, but just I'm going to put 4 videos in there for you. Or you can put 4 videos that you have personally that you want to do a grid. It doesn't have to be my videos. It can be, you can only do 1 video at a time, and you will see what I'm saying. Like, go back and check the part, whoever that question was. You export 1 video, then you import it, and then you put another video on top of that. Press picture to picture, line up where you want it, export that, then bring in that second movie, and then bring in the 3rd clip, stack it on top, picture in picture. Then export that, bring that movie back in, and then put the 4th one. Okay. I hope that answers M. I can't get back to the chat. M's question. Right. Exactly. You have to export and add it on. Exactly. Yes.
And Scott, I just wanted to tell the cast, we do have some scholarships available for software. And also I've also included, DaVinci Resolve, which is more powerful than iMovie. It's pretty much as powerful as Final Cut if you want to get more, do some more complex stuff. So either one of those, if you want to try to get the scholarship from us, write me an email, let us know, and then we can work out the details. Otherwise, or you can just use iMovie. Those are your options.
I recommend contacting them about the scholarship because I don't know where I would be without Final Cut, or just a powerful program like that. No shade on iMovie. It's great, but after a while, you all are going to be more advanced doing some stuff. Okay. All right. So next class, we'll actually get into a few more fun things. No more magic tricks, unfortunately, but maybe something a little bit weird or like on the same plane as that. Okay. Y'all good?
Yeah, Scott, that was like incredibly informative, and I learned a lot. And I think even some of this stuff is a little complicated, and as you all are doing it, you're going to run into issues and questions on like how to do certain things. But I think it's important to even if you can't exactly recreate the video, it's important to understand like how video editing works, because now you're never going to watch anything on TV or on Instagram again and be like, oh, that's so cool. Like the magic is Scott has officially destroyed movie magic for everyone.
Yes. All right. I'm not gonna hold that love any longer, even though I did hold that love. I apologize about that though. But thank you all. If you have any questions, just email us and we'll get back to you in a fairly timely manner. Okay. Okay. Awesome.
Mr. Douglas, you're muted if you're talking.
I was like, we're gonna take a 10-minute break from this point, and then we'll get to Mr. Norris just so y'all can have a little time to decompress, get some food, hang out, talk to us. Yeah, Scott. Hey, man. I'm gonna make that. I don't know about y'all, but my magic video gonna be fire, dog. Hey, I'm coming for everybody. Let me see who in here.
You coming for everyone? Oh no.
Yeah, I'm gonna make Greg disappear.
Can we? You don't have. I can make that happen easy. Can we show some maybe like at the beginning of class, or if you want to log on a couple minutes early, can we show some videos? If anyone has edited anything, I would love to see some of the cats' videos. I think it would be hilarious.
Oh yeah, man.
Okay, all right.
Well, I'm curious if anybody video edit the video from last week that they can show us real quick. Seth, okay, somebody share this. Wait, let me give somebody. I'll let y'all share. Okay, now somebody share it with us. I'm curious. I want to see it. What were you about to say, Scott?
Oh, I'm going to do another magic video, and I'm going to blow all y'all. You know what? Miramax, A24 Films, Dolby Digital. Everybody's calling me, asking me how I did. I'm like, don't worry about it. I'm like, don't worry about it. It's like, get out my inbox. I got all y'all. Watch.
It's magic.
Wait a minute. It's magic.
It is magic. Beef said it don't sound right. It's okay.
Hey man, but let me tell you what's really magic is if you can be a jazz musician and make $1 million appear.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, man. That takes like falsifying like a PPP loan. Do you know how that happens? You know what goes with that?
I know, right?
Yeah, man.
Seth, you gonna show us and Dominic?
Yeah, sure. Let me see.
Okay, I gave both of y'all. So,
all right.
And the cool thing about this too, and how it's all integrating, is the stuff you're learning in Nori's class. You know, if you're recording any sound, even if it's just vocals, you can edit it and then drop those sounds, especially in Final Cut, because there's a button on Final Cut. Just make sure you clap or something to sync the video, and also record the sound at 48 kilohertz, and then you can just hit sync. It'll sync your sound with the video, so you don't have to be doing that thing. But I'm sure Scott can. If you email Scott, he can help you with that, or you can just YouTube it. Either way, because it just gets more complicated as we do that kind of stuff. But I'm taking this challenge real serious, man.
I know you are. I know you got too much time in your hands.
Well, not really, but I'm gonna make time just for this. You know.
Awesome. Okay. Well, all your instructors are going to like strive. You're going to see as an adult how we're going to go like above and beyond. All right. I got you there. Challenge accepted.
Yes. I see Yuichi in the background too.
Do you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you, Nori.
All right. Yeah.
Okay, y'all. I gotta bounce. I got another class to teach off campus. So
okay.
All right. I'll catch y'all tomorrow. Okay.
All right, man. See you later.
I'm sorry. Friday.
Friday.